I really don't care if I'm late on this. Depending on my interests about Ring of Honor, it's a safe work rate, strong style, lucha libre. Ring of Honor is just the seed that continues for indie feds to never try to grow above how they really are. They have linealized the way of pro wrestling into the way of a niche that they think that pro wrestling is bigger than sports entertainment, when sports entertainment is literally just pro wrestling in general. Given that a basis, they are in strugglings to keep operation coming after Final Battle, leaving a hiatus until April of 2022, where they'll be doing Supercard of Honor. And giving over operations, they're going over reimagining, John. That means they're pretty much trying to revamp, trying to see what St. Clair Broadcasting would be this vigilant to get rid of this stupid super indie fed that's been influencing and pretty much regressing the business into a linear whole, how much you can just trade it to them one niche of one style of wrestling, giving no way of growing over their really a poignant fan base that's hypocritical or perverted, or just is okay with such a boring style that either they regret it and go to AEW, or they just stop watching anymore and just see UFC, where you actually see sports fighting. Other than that, I'm not really of concern of Ring of Honor. This was past overdue. If it wasn't for their streaming deals that they were a late bloomer of, that WWE took until 2013 to 2014, it took Ring of Honor until like 2017 or 2015 to do Honor Club. That's how regressed they were to even go ahead the time to even do DVD pay-per-views, when TNA was doing weekly pay-per-views, until they finally had an actual TV deal, when they were actually getting rather good buzz, when they actually were trying to be like a rather big indie fed to at least a second big alternative for other wrestlers to be involved of. When they weren't getting that much over Ring of Honor with their linear way of actually trying to book, they were going over to TNA, where they were thinking a bit more outside the box. And it's a show, and it's just understanding that Ring of Honor is just in the struggling point as it is. I would hate to hear people lose jobs, bro. Even though I shit talk most of these indie dudes, I don't want to hear about people losing jobs. It's a heartbreaking thing to hear people that worked very hard to keep how they were in their profession, and then they lose all that money that they do to support their families. And that's the only heartful thing I'm going to say. Let's pour a glass though for Ring of Honor. Even though I know you guys are thirsty. You started drinking. You guys are assholes. Other than that, they're just bringing up, Brian Alvarez. Ring of Honor will do tapings on November, then run a Final Battle pay-per-view. Nobody's contract will be renewed, but everyone under contract will finish out the year. They, however, are able to work anywhere they want immediately. And told rumors of St. Clair canceled the show are not true. So St. Clair Broadcasting probably will. They're just picking up over a hiatus to see how they are going to fix up the shit stain. And giving that Ring of Honor can't even get a viable TV deal that's not even like on your selected cable provider that nobody even heard of. Like, what's Doug Hunt Central? What's I Love My Sister Channel 1047? Like channels like Destination America, when they had a short-term TV deal, or hell, even Impact Wrestling, that's on the bare minuscule that they'll air their crap on Twitch. They at least have a deal that's notarized for certain TV channels like Access TV, even though they've had near a decade on Spike. Ring of Honor is just in a struggling situation, and they should have saw this coming by the beat of their drum, over relying on their indie style, over relying on just selling one stylistic choice of pro wrestling, just carrying the coattails of guys that leave them that actually have talent and no way to actually make more household names. They are just shooting themselves over the foot with this. And Ring of Honor should have saw this coming. Why you call yourself Ring of Honor and no kid wants to ever watch it? What profit do you have just being called a place for pure pro wrestling? It's just dumb. ROH, it's ridiculous. And seeing how like Smarks, What Culture, Ring of Honor is the type of show that they like. And guess what? They don't even want to talk about you in news. Nobody wants to review your shows. Nobody wants to review your pay-per-views unless something bigger happened involving like the Bullet Club or the Elite or WWE scooping your talent. Like, you guys are not big. You guys don't do big stuff. You guys can't even outgrow being up where TNA used to be. So, kind of like the poetic justice of how you guys could have died earlier than you thought. But hopefully, at least Ring of Honor, I guess, becomes a platform for other wrestlers to get their shine. I just wish they actually had legit stars to actually compensate that. Other than Impact, WWE, and probably AEW taking up all their stars come next year. So, that's all I gotta say for this video. Am I really concerned about the loss of Ring of Honor? To be honest, no. Is it tough to hear that people are going to lose their jobs in the future, or hopefully over in the near future? Yes, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear crap like that. The 2020 was already a rough time as it is, hearing so many losses and so many people's jobs. So hopefully, like in something like pro wrestling, it's going to be a bit more of a linear trip to even get jobs. But, yeah, that's it coming from this video. Thank you for watching. And, we're up to near 130. And I want to thank a lot of people that's been subscribing, or at least finding a chance finally to subscribe. But, yeah, there's going to be more content like this over the rest of the week. I hope you guys have a good Halloween come tomorrow. Thanks for watching.